right now we're recording this on April 7th, and we are right in, what I would call the middle, who knows, of this COVID-19 outbreak. And I think that, for some new sellers, they may see this as, something that is crushing maybe the brand that they just launched. And, you have 16 years of context, right? So for some of those people that are getting discouraged at this time, what would you tell them?
I think it's important to not ignore the situation we're in. Like there are definitely things are not going to be the same as they were before. And when you hear that, I think, like you said, there's two types of people that, when they hear that, assume one side was possibility and the other side was this graveyard, right? And that's not the case. I think the other side, while being different, is going to be better. And it's not just being an optimist. It's a bazillion reasons. I mean, one of them, the biggest complaint a lot of people I feel like are struggling with, is if you have a non-essential product and you can't send it in right now. It's like, okay, even then there's workarounds, without getting into all the workarounds there are. But imagine Amazon does not do this essentials, non-essentials thing. And after this, how many fewer people now have a Prime account because they couldn't get their freaking toilet paper from the place they're paying $112 a year from, right? How many people are no longer just default, I buy on Amazon, which is our products, right? Versus this very temporary. I mean, I know a lot of people whose non-essentials are already getting accepted to go back in. And we're looking at what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? How many more people have a Prime account now and that are going to be buyers on the end of this that weren't before, that are buying our stuff? So there's so many situations like that I see that just, not that I needed it, but reconfirmed to me that we're so on the right side of this as e-commerce sellers, as Amazon sellers, as businessmen in this time and age, in this day and age. So having said that, I think it's important to acknowledge that. And something that I've done, and there's no, if you duplicate what I'm doing, it may not work for you. You got to find your thing. And that is, whenever I'm dealing with things like, oh my God, what am I doing? Is this advice that I gave good? Did I make the right decision here long term for my family? I have imposter syndrome. I'm down. Like anytime I'm feeling like that, I acknowledge it. I acknowledge where it's coming from, and I'm like, okay, like, and then I have you guys are going to laugh here, but I have this playlist of a few videos, and they've changed over the years, but a few videos and a few songs that I pop my beats on, and I immerse myself into it, and I let that feed my brain, and I let that feed me what's going on, and it snaps me out of it. And as soon as I feel like it didn't snap me out of it, I tweak my playlist. Right now, it's that well, this one's been there forever, and it's that E.T. Eric the Hip Hop Preacher, Want It As Bad As You Want to Breathe on YouTube. And the other one is one by Arnold Schwarzenegger about he doesn't believe in Plan B. Like, no Plan B, It's that's my thing right now. And that's what I do. And it allows me to take that next step forward, retool what's going on, reevaluate my priorities, recenter, and keep going forward. And I think everyone needs to either do that or do something like that for them, because ignoring the fact that we're in the situation we're in is insanity.